people on the internet. They made a baby cake that looks a little too realistic. Like, what, we're gonna eat him? Like, is this a gender reveal party? Or he's gonna be blue or pink on the inside? Oh no, it's AI. Ah! I wasn't expecting him to wake up from his nap. Well, are we allowed to eat AI-generated babies? He's still alive. Why is he sleeping on the cake? Why does he got the same vanilla chocolate layers? I hate it. So they made lattes and then put some googly eyes on the phone. Whoa. Is this what my matcha latte phone sees before I stab it with my straw? Where's the vegan teacher when you need her? Oh no, they are hurting the poor non-fat oat milk latte. Do you see it screaming in pain? Who said oat milk lattes couldn't feel pain? Because they can. Because what is this? They're making a plate out of Play-Doh. That's not Play-Doh, that's clay. There's a difference. What is the difference? I have no idea, but anyways, it has a face now. Oh, I've never seen this method of tracing before. You use your phone to guide you and then you just draw over it. Whoa, that's how they make it so perfect every time. No, not on his face. Oh, it just makes him really shiny. And there you have it. You have a panda bear face on a panda bear plate. Wow. Very cute. You know, every time I go to a studio where I get to make something out of clay, I just completely blank out. I'd be like, You know, every clay DIY I've ever watched in my life completely wiped from my memory. Every single time I end up making a little bowl. I actually saved this one. They're using pine cones to make the dough shaped like a rose. I have never seen this technique before. Oh, and then you close the inside of it. It's a dumpling. It's a rose dumpling. It just blows my mind how somebody saw a pine cone and used it as a dough mold and then took it out like, hey, well, this kind of looks like a rose. You know, it really makes me wonder where your dough has been to achieve these results. It's one of those things that you need to try before you know what it looks like. And the finished result is a rose dumpling. But like, you made that out of a pine cone? Like, where do you come up with these things? What if you put your dough over your mic? Will it come out looking like a pine cone? I don't know, one way to find out. Like, these results seem so random. This is the video how to get this super cool special effect. Whoa! Wait, how did you make it pause and then do a 360 while the Pepsi particles were still up in the air? Like, did we freeze space and time to get this shot? How do editors do this? Okay, well, he's gonna show us today. I feel like I'm finding out how they do a magic trick because it's low-key the same thing. So this is so easy that anybody can do it. You just take an object, drop it into a cup of coffee or a cup of whatever you want. You're gonna record this in slow motion. Put it in CapCut. Then you're gonna go to the part where it splashes up and then take a screenshot. Oh, and then you gotta download something. See, this is why you lost me. Higgsfield AI. Where's a bunch of cool AI effects. I can't wait for AI to be able to edit anything. So it's an effect called bullet time. You're gonna download it, put it back into CapCut. Oh, whoa. So you take the screenshot and it literally like does a 360 in slow-mo. How does it do that? Bro, AI effects are so cool. I don't care what anybody says. I love AI. It just makes everything so much easier. Whoa. And that's how you get that effect. It's not the camera. You can't just pause it mid-splash, Pepsi particles in the air. No, you gotta use this effect. And it's so cool. This just blows my mind. I love AI. They made a grass chair. So over the course of 6 months, they buried a lawn chair, put some dirt over it, you know, some grass seeds, and then 6 months later, you have a grass throne. As a child, I loved laying in grass, rolling around in it, and as an adult, the only thing stopping me now are ants. I hate you! I hate ants. Unfortunately, I feel like they will enjoy the grass chair a lot more than I would. Oh, but it would be so satisfying to sit here upon your grass throne after 6 long months of letting it grow while you look down upon the patchy grass spots in your backyard. She's going to draw Gru, but do a cartoon versus realism. How are you gonna make that look realistic? I feel like Gru already looks realistic, but he's just animated. I can't even imagine what a real life Gru would look like. She whipped out the powder. She ain't only making art with pencils. She gotta give him a full face beat too. Makeup tutorial or art tutorial? I can't even tell anymore. She's literally blended the lines between them. Okay, that was a lot of shading. Yeah, I can't even imagine what a real life Gru would look like. Okay, I'm ready for the finished reveal. Oh, whoa! I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. Why is his forehead 2 inches bigger? You know, I don't know why I was expecting him to fit the mold that was already there. Just make him more 4K, more realistic. No. In real life, he would look like like this. Now, I'm not sure I like it. He doesn't look very friendly. Where bro is lacking in the forehead department, he makes up with in chin. Too realistic for me. Smash like if you prefer the cartoon one. They bedazzled energy drink cans. Wow. Let's see how they do it. This must take hours, months, maybe even years, depending on how many joules you do a day. Whoa, this would take forever. But it's so pretty. It's not even, there's still liquid in that can. It's too pretty to drink. What are you supposed to do? Here's my bedazzled Red Bull can for a photo. Drink it and then keep it on your nightstand. You can't just drink it and then throw it away. Like, you have to keep it. It's like a souvenir. Okay, wow, that was cool. But can you bedazzle the inside so that when you put your camera in the hole, it really sparkles? They got so many different beds these days. Like, you could literally buy a human dog bed where you could sleep with your dog on the floor. I heard they're very comfy. But have you seen a sock bed? It's literally a giant sock sleeping bag. This is peak single male living right here. No bed, no couch, no furniture, just giant sock bed in the middle of the kitchen. You know, as long as it don't stink. If you don't care for the sock bed, don't worry, there's also a waffle bed. Yes, it even comes with the crispy syrup pockets. Or if you're sad and lonely and like sleeping in one position the entire night, there's this bed. Any other position, you wake up in the middle of the night, flip the other way, you will fall to the floor. One sleeping position the rest of your life. Is that a cylinder of cigarettes? No, they're pencils. Much better. I have never seen a pencil-shaped cigarette before. You cannot smoke it, but you can scribble with it.
My friend gave me an opened bag of chips as part of my birthday gift, and I'm like, why would you do that?
An open bag of chips? Man, there must be something in there other than a chip. I'd be so confused if my friend gave me an opened bag of chips for my birthday. Like, I know your paws have been through this. Why are you touching my chips?
I guess she got a bunch of bags of kettle chips and then picked out all the folded chips out of those bags to throw them into this bag. So every chip that I eat out of here is folded.
Oh, that's actually so sweet.
Hey twin, I heard you like folded chips. I made you the ultimate bag of folded kettle chips.
That's just like my mom. She loves the folded chips. They do much drama for me. I don't care for folded chips. You know, the regular ones got just as much crunch. But when it comes to crunch and you want to be greedy, I can see why people like the folded ones. Like, that was actually a pretty thoughtful gift. Side serve cake are known for their ultra realistic looking cakes. Like, you can barely even tell the difference. So they made a Labubu into a cake. I've seen a couple of Labubu cakes, but this one is the most realistic one yet. It's got the ears. She put the ears on. Even the inside looks like it's gold thread painted on the inside of the ears. And then she used cotton candy to make the fur. And it looks so realistic. I would have never thought that was cotton candy. Like, it looks like fur. Or the fluff that's inside your wall. The forbidden cotton candy, if you will. I can't believe that looks exactly like a Labubu. If you told me this was cake, I would not believe you. I'd be like, no, that's a Labubu. Maybe it's a Lafufu. That's what they call the fake Labubus. So how do you tell a Labubu is real and it's not actually a Lafufu, which is a fake Labubu? There is a logo on the foot, and when you put a black light to it, it's supposed to illuminate. But wait, even the eyes move. She put marshmallows behind his eyeballs so that you can move them around like a real Labubu. Whoa. Okay, that's way too realistic. I'm starting to think it's not actually cake. Okay,
Cut him. Let me see what's on the inside.
Ah, neon green, just as I expected. He's actually edible. I can't believe it. You ask any 10-year-old what they want these days, it's let me get that Sephora lip gloss, Dubai chocolate matcha latte Labubu. Strawberries and cream sandwich? Wait, no, it's cake. Oh, but it looks so good. It's like those Japanese fruit and cream sandwiches. But the whole thing was cake? No, I don't know if I'm disappointed or impressed. You know, the fruit sandwich looks so good. You know what? Actually, they aren't that good. Like those Japanese cream and strawberry sandwiches. They look good, but it's just bread, cream, and strawberry. It's not that good. Now, also, I like a savory sandwich. I mean, let me get some turkey and cheese. When you're so good at painting, you don't need Photoshop. Oh, you want me to remove this person from your photo? Don't worry, I got you. Literally paint over it. It's like photoshopping in real life. That Megan Fox and what's that dude's name? Machine Gun Kelly? I don't remember, but he's gone. Literally evaporated from existence. Oh no, sorry, it's just Megan Fox. And a pink wall. Literally, that dude was evaporated from existence. Oh, it's Machine Gun Kelly. Well, it was Machine Gun Kelly. Oh my goodness, this beef rice bowl looks amazing. Wait, that's not slime. That is not slime. This is a slime page. I don't know, that rice was a little too sticky. Don't tell me the entire thing is just gonna blend all. It's literally an egg. It leaked egg juice. No, please stop it. Stop it. You're going too far. You're mixing it up. Now you're supposed to eat the rice bowl. I mean, the rice didn't mix up. Maybe it's like real rice in slime. These blow my mind every time. Like, how are you making slime so realistic that it looks realer than real food? Like, how juice in it. And then you just squeeze it and then mix it up like, what do you mean you can't eat it? All you can do is mix it up because it's slime. It's not edible. If you eat this, if you eat it, you end up in the ER. These are the prettiest cookies I've ever seen in my life. They are strawberry printed cookies. They took regular dough, put some strawberry shaped bread onto the dough, some flowers, and then what? You just roll it out? Add some texture to the berries, just like you and I. Strawberries have pores. And then they made the cutest little strawberry patch cookies I've ever seen in my life. Like, I can't believe they came out so perfect. I don't know, because things get crazy when you bake them. I think there's one person who tried to make these little almond bear cookies, expectations, and then the reality of it, you get these big old brown blobs harboring a walnut. I saw somebody bake these rat cookies on TikTok. I put them in the oven looking like this, and came out of the oven, merged together as a rat-tastic blob. A blob with the essence of a rat. Baking's not that easy. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the Wolf Pack. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys. Are you ready to lose some brain cells today? I am, because we're going to be watching some 5-minute crafts hacks. Yes, Daddy finally gave me his credit card. Let's file it down until only the chip is left. She almost filed the entire card and her fingernails. Like, look how close she is. Like, you're cutting it real close to not having a credit card or fingers left. What are we gonna do with this chip that holds all of the money in Daddy's bank account? Put it into a nail. And add some holographic hearts, make it pretty, some UV light, because we all have this at home and we can all do this in 5 minutes using these industrial tools. File it down and wabam. Okay, wait. Do you think this will actually work? Do you think if you take the chip of your credit card, put it in a fake nail, scan it using Apple Pay, it'll work? Okay, they're gonna try it with a candy bar at a store. I wonder if this is a real store. Oh, she tapped. Yeah, I'm gonna use tap to pay. And it actually worked. Totally not staged or anything. Yeah, totally a real grocery store and not a set. Those oranges in the back, those are paid actors. If somebody knew you were wearing Daddy's no limit credit card on your fingernail, they're literally gonna try to buy something and then hover over your finger and then it'll accidentally scan like, oopsies, thank you for paying my rent. This is the future. Speaking of oranges, citrus, whatever, if you didn't go to medical school, that's okay. You can go to the 5-Minute Crafts Instagram channel and learn how to do surgery on a grapefruit.
Oh my god!
Y'all pop the anchor in a grapefruit Lucy and called it an IUD. Okay, what else? Are those some kidney stones? Don't worry, just flush them out. Brain surgery on the 5-Minute Crafts channel. Bro, we got 5 minutes to open this dude's brain and drill a hole into it. It's okay, it'll be so easy. Are you a doctor? No, even better. I'm a 5-Minute Crafts content creator. I think your patient is gonna die. There is a 100% chance that your patient would die. Bro, it'll be so easy. Just open up the head, cut the skull, open up the brain, just take out the ginormous mass that is giving this guy a headache. I really hope they took out the part of the brain where they think they could do a surgery in 5 minutes. Because somebody is gonna believe this. Somebody is gonna watch this and be like, that is totally how you do a surgery. Okay, I am brain surgery certified from the 5-Minute Crafts Academy. I am ready to perform a surgery now. Take some paper, rip it, put it on your teeth. For a white smile. You're taking a group picture from like 30 feet away. This might actually work. I think this is the best hack we learned today. Wait a second. I am afraid this ate. Something wrong with your tooth? Just make a hole into it. Oh, we're doing DIY braces. Wow. Usually you go to a dentist for that. Pay thousands of dollars, but no. Who knew it was easy as attaching these things to your crooked teeth, putting a wire through it, and then adding some UV light until they magically pop back into place. Bro, all the dentists, they're gonna go out of business. Their tricks have been exposed. If it's so easy to do at home, watching a 5-second Instagram reel, why isn't everybody doing it? I knew it's not really. I don't think anybody is dumb enough to actually watch it and be like, oh, okay, this is how I will perform surgery. Unless Unless it's just an emergency and somebody needs surgery, and then God forbid, the one person in the friend group who follows 5-minute crafts, me, will be like, okay, don't worry. If it is the end of the world and I must perform an emergency surgery, I can do it because I watched this Instagram reel once. I am that friend with that level of confidence. You know, take the mold that your AirPods came in and pour some jelly in there. And then we got some silicone earbuds to wear in the bath. What is she listening to? They're not connected to anything. You literally put AirPod-shaped jelly into your ears. What are we jamming out to? The crazy voices inside our head? Certainly must be. It's gotta be that. Take one of these silly spiral hairbands. Pop off a piece. Pop off all of it, separate it into an army of squiggles and glue them onto the back of your iPhone case. So now when you drop your phone, it bounces and does a boing back into the palm of your hand. Wow, incredible.
Give her her 10s. Give her her 10s.
Let's hear it again.
Oopsie.
Wow, because that is exactly how it works. Best case scenario, if life was always perfect, this would happen every time you drop your phone. The only downside is you'd be stabbing the back of your fingers when you try to text your mom back. I don't think it's worth it. You know, they really tried with this one though. I will give them credit. Accidentally sweep up a spider. Ah, and then it turned to millions of mini spiders. Yeah, it's time to move out and then leave this planet. You know, if all of us had the same luxury as Elon Musk, then this would be a great hack. And being able to leave the planet at any minor inconvenience, I wish. For this hack, we're gonna steal Mother's wooden spoon, take our handy-dandy glue pen. Wow, we really upgraded these things. Don't tell me they're gonna make a brush with it. This is gonna take so long. Oh my god, they did it! Somebody has way too much time on their hands to make a brush out of scratch. There's no way this is gonna work. Bro, that is flimsier than my hair. It's gonna be like brushing your hair with some hair. See, look how gently she has to do it. I can't believe we just made a brush. You know, if you hyperfixate on this, you could probably do it in like 5 minutes. But like, it has to be a glue pen. Or maybe there's like a 3D printing pen. Because glue wouldn't stick straight up like that. This brush defies physics. Oh, I'm gonna lie, this one's kind of cool. Okay, 5-minute crafts, go off. Are you sick and tired of your stupid scooter? No, I don't want to ride this thing anymore. Let's put it in the trash. Oh, just kidding. We're not throwing it away. We are upgrading the scooter into what? A garbage ride? Bro, this ride is literally trash. She's riding on a trash can. Where are we going? To the dump. There ain't no way. Like, this looks ridiculous. Like, it literally looks like what it is. You're riding on a trash can. The caption, from dumpster to street cruiser? Exclamation point, question mark. No, around the block to back into the dumpster. Also, did bro take my trash can? He literally stole my trash cans, 2 of them.
Call the police.
I have had no trash cans for the past 3 weeks. My garbage is getting piled up into my backyard. Like, somebody probably saw this hack and decided to steal their neighbor's trash can. Now, I have to call the city and ask for some new trash cans. Meanwhile, they're riding around on Optimus trash. I just want my trash cans back. This has 9.3 million views. What is it? A brownie? A brownie?
You guys gonna drag me for this, huh?
Oh, that looks good. Why is it in a weird shape? Oh, ew. I don't think it's a brownie anymore. It's a old rusted axe. I was way off. You know, maybe I'm just hungry. But they cleaned the rust off of it with all their professional industrial gear and chemicals you need a license to buy. You know, let me just check my garage. I probably have all of these things lying around. You know, especially an old rusty axe. You know, just shave it down. Shave it for hours. You know, 5-minute crafts, it's already been 5 hours. Perhaps 5 days. Instead of buying a new axe, you fix an old rusty one. But it's not done yet. It's not good enough that it's clean yet. We're gonna put a stencil on it. You know, what are they even trying to make? You know, old rusty axe belongs in the trash. Or like restore it, cool. Like, don't tell me they're trying to make a handbag with this. Or add a strap and make it a flip-flop. I don't wanna see none of that. A wood? Are we making a brand new handle? My brother in Christ, please just go to the Home Depot and buy a brand new axe. Or you could spend 5 business days making one yourself. You know, don't forget the wood stain to make it real fancy. Okay, that does look pretty sick. I don't know how sturdy it's gonna be. I mean, it's a DIY axe that you made at home. Ain't nobody got time for this. You know, if this was actually a 5-minute craft, I would have looked at this, thought it was a brownie, tried to take a bite, broke my tooth off, then would have to do some DIY dentistry. And then that would be it. That would be the 5 minutes. I don't know how much more of this I can take. Have perfect teeth? You know, if you have crooked teeth, we got a DIY braces hack for you. But if you have perfect teeth, take a Sharpie, draw a line down the middle. You know, for that London look. Get the London look. How to cut a watermelon in half. Hold it with your friend who is in a car and roll up the window. Slice it in half. I wonder if this actually works. I low-key want to try this. Take some lip gloss. Put some glue on it, some magnets, some more glue. Ah! And then pop it onto your shoes to make some DIY heels. Ew! Bro, those things are hideous. I can guarantee that within 3 seconds of wearing these, they will slip off and you will fall on your face and be exposed for being 3 inches shorter than you actually are. You might as well be walking on your tippy toes at this point. Oh, you can also swap out the length to make them shorter. Like, oh, I'm sick and tired of walking on my lipstick. Swap it out for some nail polishes. Ah, yes, that's much better. You know, depending on how tall your date is. Oh, she was too tall. She was taller than him at first. Okay, you know what? Why don't we just wear flats? Why do we gotta wear heels? Ever thought of that? Y'all be doing too much. Hey, perfect avocado. Smash it up. Ooh, you got some guacamole right there. Oh, wait a second. They put it in a deodorant tube? Ew! And then bring your avocado flavored deodorant to work. To eat it in front of your coworkers to assert dominance. Yeah, that's a real Sigma right there. Eating guacamole straight out of a deodorant. I wouldn't want to mess with her either. When you accidentally hug someone wearing a white shirt and your entire face transfers onto their shirt. Like, ma'am, did you use him as a makeup removal pad? There ain't no way. Anyways, you can put shaving cream on top of that and it'll get the makeup off. You know, like brand new. Definitely won't leave a wet spot or any stains. No plot twist. They used a different shirt. Yeah, definitely not the same shirt. I call bull shark. And when you put on your sweater and get some makeup on the neckline, what do? Put on the McDonald's paper bag of shame. Your punishment for ruining your favorite blue shirt? Bagging some fries at the local McDonald's. No? Oh. Okay, this is actually a legitimate hack. In Japan, if you go into a dressing room to try on clothes, they have plastic bags that you're supposed to put over your head. So when you're trying on the clothes, you don't get makeup on them. I think this is actually a pretty genius hack. And this is something that takes less than 5 minutes. Wow, amazing. They finally did what the title said. Should I start giving them gold stars? Y'all ever get a cucumber caught in your nail? Did the cucumber do that? Or the nail? Bro, just rip it off. There's no saving this. No salvaging. No. Just take a leaf from your garden. And give yourself nature's manicure. That would totally work. The hangnail totally wouldn't be hanging right under that leaf. Like, there's no escape. Doesn't matter how much nail polish you put on top of it. The leaf is still bendable. 5-minute crafts like, no logic or brain cells used today. Only good vibes and our organic non-GMO leaf manicure. The logic is not in the room with us. It hasn't been for the entirety of this video. If you're bored, take some paint to rub it all over your grubby little paws and smush it into some slime. This is like every parent's worst nightmare, coming home to their 5-year-old doing this hack. And there's paint everywhere. Anyways, they made pink slime into purple slime. Made a poop shape out of it. That's it. They just changed the color of the slime. Anyways, what they're getting at, I think if you massage it long enough and play with the slime and the paint, it eventually gets all of the paint off of your hands and into the slime. The laws of equivalent exchange. Definitely won't get stuck all up in your fingernails because 5-minute crafts lives in a perfect world where nothing bad or wrong ever happens. Do you have blackheads on your nose? Just squeeze them. No, we're gonna make a do-him-a-thicky-ma-bobber with some floss, hot glue. But what can't they make with hot glue? I'm pretty sure they could do brain surgery with hot glue at this point. Are they making a flosser? A giant flosser. Y'all don't have a floss pick in your bathroom? You can get like 100 slightly smaller ones for like $2. Anyways, you can use a floss pick to just wipe away the black dots on your nose. I mean, they weren't even blackheads. It was black pencil markings. I could have just rubbed it and it could have gone away. I don't think this actually works. Wow. Thanks to my handy dandy giant floss pick, I have no more dots on my nose and can go about the rest of my day with confidence. I feel a little dumber. I think it's working. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment below which one was the dumbest one. And if you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the wolf pack. Oh, I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Bye guys. Hello friends, it's me. Today we are watching videos that will unlock a new fear. Whether you have claustrophobia, trypophobia, scoliophobia, onoxophobia, thalassophobia. Oh baby, we got it all. Prepare to be phobia'd. POV, exploring a natural ice cave on skis. I don't think that's a cave. Girl, that goes all the way down. There's no way you're gonna get out of there. Oh my god, a hole. A hole, there's sunlight. Never mind, there is a way out. Oh wait, no. Where's the light coming from? There's no hole. Bro, I can't even breathe. I'm like holding my breath. Wait, there's more light. Oh, okay. I can breathe now. We made it out alive. I'm not gonna lie, y'all had me in the first half. Like, there cannot be a way out of this. Like, you got stuck in there. They're gonna have to send the search team. I'm really confused on how this goes because it seems like the ceiling is not very high. Are y'all skiing horizontally? The anatomy of this cave doesn't make any sense. You know, looking back on this video and watching it again, it was actually pretty cool. As long as you know that there is a way out on the other side and the cave has been examined, then that's fine. But I'm not risking my life anytime soon to ski through a cave, no matter how cool it looks. Couldn't be me. She took her GoPro, went in the ocean, under the sea, into a hole! Bro, come on, come out, come out, come out. How does she just keep sinking down further? How is she doing that? How far does this hole go? Congratulations, you've made it to Atlantis. Yeah, absolutely not. No thank you. Sheesh. Like, I cannot breathe while I watch these videos. Like, I have to hold my breath the whole time. She has, like, snorkeling gear on, but she's not using it. It's literally not in her mouth. Like, she's holding her breath from this, and you're gonna have to, like, go back up that hole.
Immediately no.
You know what? This is my phobia. Like, hole plus underwater? Like, it doesn't get worse than that. I don't know if I could ever do this unless there was, like, at least 2 people to help me on standby. And a scuba guide that has done this a million times to make sure that nothing will go wrong. Y'all have probably seen the real-life mermaids that work at the aquariums. So she ran out of air, took off her tail, and swam back up. Ooh, like they don't give them like an air tube or anything. No, we paid you to be a real-life mermaid. You're gonna have to hold your breath like a real-life mermaid. All right, she probably traumatized that child in the process. Little Ashley, only 5 years old, putting her hand to the glass like, oh my goodness, mommy, mermaids really do exist. Find out that Santa Claus doesn't actually exist. This guy found a very interesting face in the floorboards of his Airbnb. Bro, that is a demon in there. And he is watching you. Like, do you see it? Smash that like button if you see a face right there. Like, he's even got an eyeball and everything. I'm watching you from the wood grain, waiting for you to fall asleep so he can assume his human form. I don't think he's human, actually. It might be demon form. Those are some very heavy weights. Let's use the power of our entire bodies until we go bonk. Oof. Oh, girl, we gotta see that in slow motion to see what happens. So she pulled it a little too hard. I will tell you right there, that is not proper form. You're bending your neck too much. And then something just snapped. I'm not sure what, but oh. Oh, okay, her head hit the floor, but I don't think it was that bad. This seems like a machine malfunction to me, where the cord that attaches to the machine lost slack, causing her to bump her head on the floor. Ugh, I mean, working out is so good for you, but it sucks that it's so easy to get hurt. So she was at that museum, so I recognize this. She was at one of those like art installation museums where it's like interactive art. Take a video of me. I'm going to fall into a pit of styrofoam sprinkles. Keyword styrofoam.
This definitely
It's gonna be soft, right? It's like a ball pit. Like when I was a child. The sound of demons leaving her body. Yeah, the moment that she realized the sprinkles pit wasn't actually soft.
It was at this moment that he knew.
It's actually hard concrete underneath. And these weenie looking sprinkles were certainly not enough to soften the blow. I've seen so many people do this where they think it's a soft, foamy ball pit where you can free fall into there. Like, no, you're too trusting. Stop being so trusting. The sprinkle pit is deceiving. Somebody finally did it! Somebody got their heel stuck into into a grate. Or is it a vent? A vent grate. Anyway, she picked it up with her heel. Heel versus the metal grate. Who won? I think the heel emerged victorious in this situation. Bro is like standing there recording her instead of helping her take it off. I think we're gonna have to sit down for this one. Maybe take off the shoe. You know, when you're wearing stilettos, you gotta be careful where you step. Not all floor is friendly. So she was getting her eyebrows waxed. Okay, hold on. I'm going to record a video. Close your eyes. Bro, what did I say? Close your eyes. The eyelash is stuck to the wax. Uh-oh. The eyelash is literally stuck to the sticky wax. Bro, what do you even do? Stop. Stop it. You know, this is why you're supposed to keep your eyes closed. Do not open them. Oh, no. Like, what even happens in this situation? Is there even a way to get the wax off the lashes? Okay, thank you, ChatGPT. You can apply baby oil or mineral oil, and you can wipe it away. Okay. Whew. Thank goodness for ChatGPT. She had me worried there. She has such long, beautiful eyelashes. Man, it would have been horrible to have to rip those out. I don't know if I would laugh or cry. This girl had a crazy story about what happened to her tooth.
I went to the dentist like 8 years ago and they told me I had a cavity in the back of my mouth, on the right side of my mouth. And I was like, really doubt it. Honestly, I'm not sure I believe in cavities.
Girl, how do you not believe in cavities? I know some dentists will trick you into telling you have a cavity when you don't, just so you pay them more. That's happened to me several times. I went to one dentist, he said I had 8 cavities. And I was like, how do I have cavities? I brush my teeth every day. I went to another dentist, he said I have 0, none, nothing. Now when they tell me I have a cavity, I'm like, bro, where? Like, show me the Carfax. Where's the proof? Show me the x-rays. Point it out. They're like, oh, there's a little shadow here. Cavity. Yeah, it'll be $500 to remove it. So I understand being suspicious when a dentist tells you have cavities.
And I'm eating a bagel for breakfast. I have cucumbers on the bagel. I put salt and pepper on the cucumber. My baby's asleep and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna eat this bagel and relax and enjoy it while I work. I take a bite of the bagel and I'm like, ooh, that is very crunchy salt. That salt is very hard. So I tried to keep crunching it in my mouth and I was like, wow, I have no idea how hard salt is.
Girl, unless you are eating some Malden flaky salt, that probably isn't salt. Because this happened to me and I'll tell you about that in a second. But first I'm gonna let her finish her story.
My grinder must be so strong to grind this salt. It was not salt. It was my tooth. Half of my tooth is gone. Cavities are real.
Half her tooth broke off and she ended up chewing it along with the bagel and grinding the tooth into itty bitty pieces. I really hope you spit it out. What happens when you swallow a tooth? It's like you swallow a watermelon seed, a watermelon might grow in your belly. You swallow a tooth, then what? A tooth fairy go in your belly? A whole set of a mouth start growing in your stomach? Like, I don't know, I just keep putting more phobias into your head. So I have Invisalign. It's like braces, but it's harder to see. So when you put the Invisalign in, it moves your teeth. On several occasions, these have popped off while I was eating, and I would bite down on it and chew it, thinking it was part of the food before realizing that was the resin from my Invisalign that I have now consumed with my meal. Not a very pleasant feeling, I can tell you that. Be careful with the Tesla door handles, because you have to like push them in. Her entire nail came off? Ouch! Ow, 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 ow. And it's stuck in there. I am so afraid of this happening because my car also has those door handles where you have to like push in the corner to like open it and the nail got stuck inside the handle. Ugh, very dangerous. There is nothing more painful than a fake nail like pulling off of your real nail. Like 10 out of 10, screaming pain. Bloody murder. How many licks do you think this tongue has left before it falls off? ChatGPT, why does this happen? It's a condition called fissured tongue or lingua plicata. What does that low-key sound like? A pasta dish. Yes, I will have the lingua plicata. Huh. It is due to a vitamin deficiency. Make sure y'all are getting your B vitamins to prevent from getting the lingua plicata. Sheesh. I didn't even know this was a thing. Another workout video where she was doing cable kickbacks and then lifted her like whoa, how did it lift her whole body up? Oh man, she was doing cable kickbacks with over 100 pounds. That is hard. That is way too heavy. Bro, I could do like 40 pounds max on the cable kickback. Yes, it played slow-mo. If you lift off the 1 foot that's on the ground and the weights you are kicking back are more than your body weight, then of course you are going to enter fairy mode. Start spinning around the gym. It seemed like a normal day kayaking until I put my GoPro in the water. Uh-oh, there are too many jellyfish. Are those poisonous? Those might be poisonous. I feel like they should tell you. I mean, wow, it's beautiful. And it's a good thing that you had a GoPro and didn't actually stick your head in there and be like, wow, look at all these jellyfish. That's where jelly comes from, right? Like, it's so beautiful, but so terrifying at the same time. Like, there's way too many of them. Your sign to stop biting your nails. Uh-oh, what happened to your whole hand? Did you bite all of the nails off? And then the fingers? Then you are just left with a bandaged nub? Like, what's going on here? Where's the end game? You know, if you're biting your nails, what's stopping you from eating the rest of your hand? You know, fingers, ligaments, knuckles, and all. And I think the bandage is actually for your own good. You know, one of my friends had an issue with biting her nails all the time, and then she started getting fake nails, so she would stop biting them. It's not as satisfying to bite fake nails. Or nails with gel or nail polish on them. I don't know, nail biting life hack. They just don't taste good. The groomer just cut my dog's ear off. Be careful with who you hire to groom your pet. Oh no. Oh no, that poor sweet baby. But obviously I have like the softest spot for Pomeranians. They are the sweetest creatures on this planet. So how can they do this to this baby? Bro, is that an ear? I can't even tell.
Oh my God.
Bro, somebody did this to my dog, I'd go in there and snip their ear. An ear for an ear. Oh, the poor thing. The art versus, oh no, that's a Birkin. That is a $25,000 Birkin. Ripped to shreds. Who is it? Who did it? Y'all living with a wildebeest, a bobcat, a pack of hyenas? Watch it be a cute dog. It's gonna be a really cute dog. The artiste. He's hiding. Of course he's hiding. He knows he did it. He got nobody to blame it on. That is $20,000 ripped to shreds. You know, he got expensive taste. That's right, like going to a restaurant, ordering Japanese Wagyu on a hot stone. The dog is like, mother left me for the day. I'm going to rip up the most expensive bag in her closet. Yes, excellent, delicious. Wow. Oh, baby, how could you do this? Yo, this is coming right out of your food budget. You know, that dog is probably eating better than us. Bro's getting demoted from this to kibble for the rest of your life. There are warning signs never to use a pressure cooker. Okay, great, because I do not own a pressure cooker and oh my goodness, it exploded all over the ceiling and his face. That is terrifying. I never thought anything could go wrong with a pressure cooker. Good thing I will never be using one. Like, what was Bro cooking that exploded all over the kitchen? Oh no, actually those look like beans. But geez, this has literally unlocked a new fear for me. New fear unlocked. You know, the escalator can eat your clothes and you can get stuck. You know, at least that happened at the bottom of the escalator and not like halfway through. Oh, that's literally so embarrassing. I would die from embarrassment and being stuck on the bottom of the escalator while people continue to go down and witness what has happened to me. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, and subscribe to the Wolf Pack. Oh, I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.
ও ওই রূপার সঙ্গে একটু দেখা করতে আসছিলাম। দেখা হয়েছে?
আমার রূপা তো এই চিঠিটা পেয়ে কাঁদতে কাঁদতে অস্থির হয়ে গেছে। আশ্চর্য আপা। এই ঈদের পরে তো স্কুল খুলবে, তখন ফাঁকিবাজি করলে চলবে?
কেমন? ভালো। কারে দিবি? আচ্ছা, একজন স্পেশাল মানুষ। কে? কাজল কালো চোখ, মুখে মিষ্টি হাসি। আজকে ব্রাজিল হারলে তো শেষ। এত সহজ?
শুনলাম আপনি নাকি ব্রাজিলের সাপোর্টার।
গান সুন্দর তোমার।
ও, আমি তো আগে গান শিখতাম। মা, ও মা, দেখো না উপরতলার খালাম্মা এসেছে। আপনার উপর মন খারাপ না, ঠিক আছে। আপনি ব্রাজিলের সাপোর্টার, আর ব্রাজিলের সাপোর্টাররা কেমন হয় এটা আমি জানি না। ওরা কখন আর্জেন্টিনার ভালো চায় না।
ওরা আমার মধ্যে অনেক মিল আছে।
কি মিল আছে?
আমি মিথুন রাশি, ও মিথুন রাশি। তো
এই তোর ছাদে যেতে হবে কেন?
ও মা, কারেন্ট নাই, ঘরে কি করবো? আর কি সুন্দর জ্যোৎস্নার রাতে। এখানে ওস্তাদজির কাছে ভর্তি হয়েছি, পরশুদিন থেকে শিখতে যাব। আর আপনি এখন বানায় বানায় বলতেছেন আমার জন্য সাপোর্ট করছেন, এটা আমাকে বিশ্বাস করতে হবে। জীবন নেও না, আমি বিশ্বাসই করবো না।
কেন আসছিস? এমনি আসছি। কেন এখানে কি আসা যাবে না? নিষেধ আছে?
তোমার নাকি মন খারাপ?
আপনি আমার সাথে মজা করছেন?
না না,
কার্ডের কথাগুলো তুমি লিখছো? হ্যাঁ, আমি লিখেছি, কিন্তু কথাগুলো আমার না। আচ্ছা শোনো না, আমি তোমার জন্য একটা ঈদ কার্ড বানাইছি, আমি বাসা থেকে নিয়ে আসি। তুই বানাইছিস?
আমাকে সালাম করলে আমি দিতে পারি।
দেখা যাবে। Recent and interesting experience in this country. Bangladesh is land of rivers, so it's not. আপনি গতকাল রাতে আর্জেন্টিনাকে সাপোর্ট করছেন। আপনি না
তোমার জন্য?
জানেন, আমার না উপহার দিতে খুব ভাল লাগে।
আর উপহার পেতে?
সেটা তো আরো ভাল লাগে।
আমি মিথুন রাশি, ও মিথুন রাশি। তো ও আর্জেন্টিনা সাপোর্ট করে, আমি আর্জেন্টিনা সাপোর্ট করি।
একজোড়া ঝুমকা।
ঝুমকা? হঠাৎ ঝুমকা কেন?
আমি না এত সুন্দর কার্ড কখনোই দেখি নাই। আচ্ছা এত সুন্দর কার্ড ওয়ান ভাগ কই থেকে পাইলো বলেন তো?
কিন্তু আমি যেদিন তোমাকে ঝুমকা পরিয়ে দেব সেদিন তুমি চোখে কাজলও পরবে।
ভাই আমি তো কার্ডটা নিব ভাই, আমি তো বলি নাই আমি নিব না, শুধু আমার টাকাটা এখনো ম্যানেজ হয় নাই। তুই আমার ঘরে কি করিস?
তোর কাছে সরি বলতে আসছি।
সরি বলে চলে যা।
এটা তারপর মিউজিকও বাজে। কালকে সকালবেলা অয়ন ভাই আমাকে এই কার্ডটা দিয়ে গেছে। তপু ভাই কেমন আছেন?
ভালো, তুমি?
ভালো। আপনাকে তো বাসায় পাওয়াই যায় না। কই আচ্ছা আপনি আমাকে ঈদ কার্ড দিবেন না?
বাবা আসবো?
হ্যাঁ আয়।
আমার তো খুব পছন্দ হয়েছে। এই দেখেন মিউজিক বাজে, এখানে লাইটও জ্বলে, একজোড়া ঝুমকা।
ঝুমকা? হঠাৎ ঝুমকা কেন?
আমি না এত সুন্দর কার্ড কখনোই দেখি নাই। আচ্ছা এত সুন্দর কার্ড ওয়ান ভাগ কই থেকে পাইলো বলেন তো?
কিন্তু আমি যেদিন তোমাকে ঝুমকা পরিয়ে দেব সেদিন তুমি চোখে কাজলও পরবে।
আরে আপাতে আসেন, ভিতরে আসেন। না ভিতরে যাবো না। এটা
ফর্সা মুখে এসে যখন পড়লো মনে হইতেছিল একটা পরীর পাট।
এদিকে তরুকে তো এত টাকা দেয়া লাগে না, তোকে এত টাকা দেয়া লাগে।
তো আমার মতো এত বাইরে যায় না।
এখন পড়তে হবে না, বাসায় গিয়ে পড়ো। ভালোবাসা ব্যাটারিতে চলে না।